Hello everyone, my name is Destiny Smart and I created my extra credit assignment on mRNA, the main ingredient of the COVID-19 vaccine. I chose this topic because it's very applicable to what we've learned this semester and it's what's helping us to fight this pandemic. In order to better appreciate the vaccine that researchers have formulated, it is important to understand how the messenger RNA works. mRNA is a single-stranded molecule of RNA that is later read by a ribosome. It undergoes the process of protein synthesis. It's created during transcription, and it's going to instruct our cells on how to create proteins. Modified messenger RNA is also known as mOD-RNA. Its main role is to teach our cells how to trigger an immune response by creating specific proteins. They will then be taken up by dendritic cells, and the antibodies that fit on the protein are going to have the capability of blocking the virus once it's detected. Cells that become trained by the modified RNA. Dendritic cells are going to create an antigen that will also appear on the surface of its cells. They will come in contact with other cells that will learn how to create these antibodies also. Helper T cells will make contact with B cells, and cytotoxic cells will make contact with dendritic cells. Overall, each of these cells will be trained on how to make antibodies that will fight against COVID. All right, let's go ahead and talk about why the virus and vaccine have an interaction. COVID-19 has a protein on its surface that we know can enter our cells. With the antibodies that we previously spoke about that are created by the B cells, helper T cells, cytotoxic cells, and dendritic cells, the COVID-19 virus is no longer able to attach to the surface, which will lower the invasion and decrease the overall possibility of infection. This will help us to not get sick. So why should we trust the science? Well, most vaccines are known to insert an inactivated germ or a weaker portion of a virus into our bodies so that we can build a resistance to the virus if exposed in the future. A great example of this would be the flu vaccine. And while the COVID-19 vaccine, it just doesn't take this approach. Instead, it will simply stimulate our cells on how to better fight for our bodies without even exposing our immune system to the virus. The effectiveness of the vaccine have been tested in other countries such as the UK and Israel, and so many others. It was also proven effective in each country, especially after a second dosage. In the end, I hope that you were all able to take away some important points on this entire video. Please leave a comment and let me know how you feel in reference to this vaccine and everything that we know regarding mRNA. Thank you guys.